I accidentally made it full screen. We don't want that. Okay, we got 6 concurrent viewers. Hello, all 6 of you. Thank you so much for clicking on my video or swiping on my video or dropping your phone and it accidentally popped up. What we're going to be doing today is what we always do. Slowly but surely increasing the increment. So we'll start with a 0 plus 1, 0 plus 2, 0 plus 3. Pretty sure I just saw somebody unsubscribe. So maybe my video popped up and they unsubscribed, but we're not gonna take it personally. Maybe this music can be a tad bit louder. We'll make sure that the volume is precisely at 50. First, we check the opponent's profile. We're going to absolutely destroy them. So we seem to be doing all right out of the opening. That was supposed to go 2 squares, so we're trying to hold it down here. I think we're going to go for this. This pawn push is a little bit scary, but we can just take. Okay, we're going to take this. That knight was scary. We're going to take this guy because he's scary. I don't know if that accomplished anything. This is super hanging. We attack the knight. And he loses on time. That's not how you want to win. But let's get rid of this preview because it's making my actual Lee chess board lag. What was he supposed to do in this situation? I'm fairly certain he can just like vacate the attack. And I mean, I'm hanging on to this with the knight, but it's not, you can even like attack it somehow with the king. There's a lot of moves he could have made in that position. So, I don't have a FIDE rating. I would imagine that it's like 15 or 1600. Potentially. I actually really suck at playing chess over the board. My skill level drops significantly. 2 things that I'm not great at doing is streaming live and playing good chess and playing good chess over the board. Those are 2 of my pitfalls. I'm really at my peak late at night in my room alone, no music, no phone, no nothing, and I just lock in at like 11 o'clock at night. I would say that is my peak chess performance ratio. Like after the gym, after a small meal, sitting down, that's my peak rating. That's what I would say. And hello, everybody. Anubhava Murti. Interesting name, my friend. I guess Kip is an interesting name as well, so I can't really speak. But I don't have a FIDE rating. To get a FIDE rating, you have to go to tournaments and pay for the tournaments and schedule the tournaments, and I've just never done it. Just never done it. I don't even know where a chess club around here is. I looked it up one time and there was nothing. 16 through 1700, you would say? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I would have to go play, and I would be playing over the board. What was the purpose of starting this game? Why did you click start and then abort? Did you get scared of my rating that was 200 or 300 points lower than yours? Not 100% sure. What happened? I think some people are just afraid of commitment. They click on a game and then they say, you know what? Never mind. They say, never mind. And so on chess.com, my ratings are 1830 coming in. God damn it. He just straight up outplayed me. I was too focused on, look at this pawn structure right here as well. The infamous pawn cube. Could you please do a 3+2? I don't really enjoy games with no increment. If I'm gonna be just straight up, just be straight up. I always win or lose on time. When I play any game with no increment, it just ends because of flagging, and I don't feel good about that. Maybe I'm gonna actually, we're gonna minimize this. Do this. Oh my goodness. This is the same guy. I have not fared too well against facing him. But you know what? He seems to be a loyal viewer. So we will just keep on continuing to lose against him. Bishop's opening on the board. What will our opponent's response be? I believe that he pushed the knight last time. And then we simply bring the knight. I think he just straight up did one of those. We're going to try and get a little fancy over here. I believe just pushing the pawn is fine. Bringing the queen out is the most popular. We step back. We then bring the knight. I know this opening because of playing him. We had this exact position. We push this forward because this just gets really annoying. We jump forward with the knight, no? Take, 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 take. Here, take. Bishop takes. We chase the bishop. I mean, taking it just doesn't seem like a great idea. I think we're just going to go for this. I think we want the pawn to stay here so the castling doesn't protect the knight. I mean, I guess he can just trade off the knight immediately. I think everything that I calculated is going to happen. He can go for this as well. So let's just calm, cool, and collected push this pawn. Maybe I drop back. If he doesn't take on this next move, dropping back might be the best course of action here. I need to develop this bishop. We're going to do this. This is kind of coming in next. I'm not 100% sure it's going to work. And I castled opposite last game. So we push this. My knight kind of sucks. We're both fighting over this square with the knights. But this pin, is it going to do anything cool? I think we trade. We chase the bishop. What am I trying to do here? I mean, I feel like that has to just be the correct move, no? He has to step up with the king. And I'm going for a push-push. We go for this. The knight is still pinned. You have no attack on me. You can push this pawn, but I just take. You push this, but I just take. If you take with the queen, I take this with a check and I win the queen. I think we just go for this. What about that? Yeah, if he pushes this, what do I do? Take, 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 king up, this. He can just push, and then we just go into an endgame. I think we go for this, no? If he pushes here, we take. We push here, he pushes. We take, 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 take. Castle this way. Completely even endgame. We go for this. This is kind of the other thing. If this pawn moves, then this becomes like a real attack. But I'm ready to push forward with check. And you have to step away from the defense of the knight. The knight is pinned and defended by his two most important pieces. And it's a little bit unfortunate because my super low quality bishop is the one that is causing all these problems. So if he pushes, take, 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 capture, take. I think we have to castle. I think that just allows this, no? Am I crazy? You gotta step back. I think that was it right there. 23 seconds. I mean, that locks it down, so there's gonna be no checkmate. So even after I grab this, what about... We could force the queen trade, so we can go boom. And then you have to take, and I take here. And then I can lock it down. Your king gets trapped in jail like forever. I'm not sure what's better. This... I think going up a knight and going into this endgame potentially makes the most amount of sense. I don't want to spend a huge amount of time deciding this either. This. Actually, this, you step over. I lock it down. Rook comes over. I think trading the queens is actually going to just be better. The difference in material is going to be felt much more. Is this like a good move? We're doing it. Got this. But I'm ready to castle. We can just take. That also hangs this. So we take, he can pin us. Let's just castle. Now this is not a pin. I could even step back here. This seems terrifying, but we're gonna go for it. He pushes, I push. If he pushes, I defend. Rook here, we're just attacking this. Also, I could have just grabbed the problem piece. So I think we grab this. This is a nice diagonal. But I can just hold it down here. No need to rush. No huge reason to rush. And step back. I'm not 100% sure what to be playing here. He's trying to lock us down. I think we go for this. We push. Okay, we take. I don't have a lot of time to be making these moves. Okay, we're going to take. Force this rook trade, because this comes with check. Okay, let's take with check. Come back here to block all that nonsense. This is a rook trade incoming. Let's go here to attack this. Go here to attack this. Okay, we do get the pawn. I think 2 rooks on the 7th rank is very scary. We have this check. This check. If he goes this way, we have discoveries. And I think that's just check. Mate, what about this check? You gotta block something with the rook, right? Take here. Okay. We untangled. Fastest way to win this, the king is cut off. So we just push this for mate. Solid performance. If I would have taken with the bishop, it would have been up a whole rook instead of a minor piece. Yeah, but then there's this, and he can capture here. So this traded everything. So if I take like this, it's check, but you can grab here. And then I guess I don't have a discovery in any good way. What's up, Alex? Thank you so much for joining. I mean, it was a pretty strong performance all here. It was really just allowing h6. My pawn pushed to h6. It was this. If he would have pushed here, okay, we'll rematch him. He's sending it. Well, you got you got to 1K. If you didn't actually try to make a move on the gym girl, I'm gonna be disappointed. Which one was the gym girl? What are we talking about, my friend? What are we talking about here, my friend? Which one? Gym girl. The fastest way was the mate. I didn't do it for some reason. I had mate in 1. You know what, gentlemen? Finding mate in 1 and then finding a completely winning end game is the same thing when there's increment. You don't have to find mate in 1 if you see like a clear path to I'm a guaranteed dub. And so I do that quite a bit. That really matters if there's no increment. You're so happy that I'm growing so fast. Yeah, dude, I've got like 200 subscribers in the past 5 days or something, generally from just doing these streams and playing people that subscribe. That is straight up. Thank you so much, with the best of luck. What are we talking about? If you didn't try to actually make a move on the gym girl. Which girl is the gym girl? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I'm looking at my own page. What did I post? The answer is yes, I did. I don't even know what we're talking about, but the answer is yes, I took a shot. I'm a shooter, bro. I shoot. That's all you got to know about me. I miss a lot of shots, but I make shots. I take a lot of shots. If you throw a rock into a crowd, you're going to crack somebody in the head. Or if you throw 20 rocks at one person, you'll hit them eventually. It's not about accuracy. You don't only have one rock and one person in the crowd. So let's just do a little tickle. We have a completely different game going on. We can go for this, where he sacrifices, he applies pressure. I think it's actually a blunder though. Like take, take, take. So now this is under pressure. We're gonna defend. He can go for my light square bishop by way of this. H4, a little H4 action. So we're going to take away the option of this pin, and we're going to take away the option of winning my bishop, because now I have a little hidey hole. I guess, yes, it does save some brain power if you mate early. Okay, so now that all this stuff is not an issue, what if I go for this? I'm not 100% sure that's like a great move or anything. And actually, boom, boom, boom. This kind of becomes scary. What am I scared of here? If I go this way, this knight's getting in. Let's just develop our pieces. I don't gotta reinvent the wheel. You know what I mean? You put the knights here, c6, f6, f3, c3. That's where you put the knights. Look at the knights. This is where the knights go. You bring the bishops out. You know what I mean? Generally, any of these squares are just as good. So I'm not sure what that did. But he castled, I'm gonna castle. If he's castling, I'm castling. We got a completely even position. We could pin here. I have no way of ever like really attacking that guy. But let's do it. We're just going to do a little bit of maneuvering. It's a little bit of a maneuvering game. And his bishop sucks. I can go for it pretty much at will, unless he pushes. This is too incredibly weakening. There's no way that this is a good move. What would be a good move is like reroute, push, bishop to this diagonal. Like boom, boom. And somehow get your bishop here to attack, to double my pawns. Seems like a great plan to me. We jump in. Does that accomplish really anything? I mean, if he takes, we have this. Where boom, boom, boom. You'd have to play this. I then take, you take. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, I guess I could take, you take, I take, you take the pawn. I think we're doing okay in all of that. And this square is still held down. I mean, he's pinned, so what am I even talking about? That was a weird king move. I have this sneaking suspicion he's going to lose the game because of that king move right there. This was a tentative situation. This was a very tentative situation. I don't think we had time to be making slow moves like this. So for one, I can take. And he takes back. Wait a minute, what just happened? He didn't take this knight. This is a different position. I'm blown away what I'm supposed to do. 36 seconds. Arrgh. Okay, we step back. At least we're not getting a ruined pawn structure. We do the pin this way. We can get in. You have to defend with the king. Okay, he gets out of the pin just like that. Easy peasy. But reminiscent of the game we have just played, are you really going to try and defend this knight? It's a different position, but the same exact thing is going on. And right now, this guy sucks. Okay, you just step out of it. That makes a lot of sense as well. But I can take. No? We go here, attacking this pawn. How do you defend that? Be brave. 20 seconds. And this bishop's not going to do anything to defend. I'm literally thinking ideas of this. Okay, so he steps in. But now I take here, correct? All of a sudden, take, and that's really, really scary. Okay, we're going to grab this. I'm scared. Don't make no mistake about it. There's this. I mean, I hit you with this check. That's so scary. Take, check, run. Okay, he wants to get this bishop out of here. I have this check. Is that any good? Yes, it is. I win this guy. Like I said, you don't got to reinvent the wheel. And we threatened the queen and checkmate. You can block with the rook, but then I take. Okay, so he runs away, but then this is just mate. So he needed the block with the rook there, but then I was going to take the queen, you step up, and then I'm just up. Did I sacrifice something? I'm not actually 100% sure. I didn't even consider, like, what if he just does this first? I thought he was going to have to capture first. He did not. What would have happened if he stepped forward with the king? I mean, I guess I think that it would work. Little king protection. I'm not fast enough to bring my pieces. And then you push and play this. And basically, like, dissolve the attack. And I'm not taking this with only my queen. If you get rid of this piece, my knight is a long way from getting into the action. Let's just keep going. Hopefully, now that I'm getting a little steam going, I'm getting more dubs than usual. Normally what happens is I start these streams and you guys just obliterate me. It's like we're not even playing the same game. Let's get the same exact structure, dude. Let's do it. I will copy every single move until you make a deviation. So we're gonna go for this, where the old line. Okay, so now we're just brave. In this position, let's go back one move. Let's go back two moves, my move. There's capture, push, back, capture, take, pawn push to my bishop. If I go this way, there's yet another pawn push that kind of sucks. If you guys can envision that. Boom, 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 boom. We take the pawn back. You launch the pawn attacking the bishop. We gotta step back, push again. I can give this check, but you just step forward. Then I come all the way back. Huge space advantage. It's my move. What am I doing? I mean, I feel like we've been doing quite well with these little pin maneuvers going on. So, like, if there's an opportunity to pin, let's just do it. Are you going to really chase me around the board? I got nothing useful with discoveries. Sometimes there's, like, a discovery on the queen. Like, if my queen is here, where it's like, boom, boom. You grab the queen. I can grab the knight. Or you grab this guy. Or you save your guy and I save my guy. But actually, in this position, it would be boom, boom, boom. You grab another piece on the way out. So he's scared of my knight coming forward. It's fairly reasonable. I think we're going to just play this. We're attacking this guy. If you push forward one square, I'm kind of quick to come for this guy. If you step in, I take, you take, I take. There's also the... I take. You take my bishop. And my knight is under attack. I'm not really sure it's great. Here. Here, here, here. You take. We're just going to push a pawn on the side of the board. I didn't know what to do there, so we're just playing a slow, simple, and easy move. We're going to step back. I don't want to take and give him this open file. This bishop is already looking there. I don't want this knight to be looking there as well. And I'm going to show you guys kind of my my best chess strategy ever. Same side castle, and just rely on my bullet skills. This is going to turn into a bullet game at some point. So that strengthens this. I think we're going to just castle. He steps over here. I guess I don't love the rook on this file with my queen. I also didn't want my square. I don't want this to be a thing. Don't want that to be a thing, so that's why I'm putting the queen here. E2 all day, baby. Okay. That hung this pawn. We can also take. If you take with the bishop, I take back. You take with the pawn. And this is hanging. Can I just take this now? If he pushes, I step back, no? But then you take my bishop attacking my knight. But I take here defending. You take here. This is one of these moments where I might be just... I don't need to get things too complicated. Just make a move. All that other stuff was maybe slightly better, but this is keeping it completely even, more or less. If you take with the pawn, I take with the queen. Okay, so we're going to take here. And we can grab a pawn. Who do we grab it with? Grab it like this. Grab the queen, I grab this. For one, we can ruin the pawn structure. Take. Don't see something great. Let's put my rook defending this guy. It's not actually, like, terrible. And I can ruin the pawn structure for my bishop. I'm not sure if that's great. Okay, let's just do it. I don't know what else to do. Knight comes back. Okie dokie. Double the rooks. That was hanging. I needed to take that. Okie dokie. We're going to do this. This is the new idea. Check. No, it's defended too many times. Ugh, what am I doing? Okay, we're going to take this. Attack the bishop. Light squares. He's got this, but I step over. Step up. Nothing's getting in like that. He's got to move the king to move the rook. Okie dokie. We get into the position attacking stuff. Unfortunately, it's not actually attacked. We're coming back. 19 seconds. I'm going to have to really step it up here. We're keeping the game alive. We're going for this. He can attack. I step over attacking this. Going for it, bro. Okay, trade. We get this. All the way hidden. Okay, a light square. We got to keep the game going. Let's put a lot of stuff on light squares. Keep the game alive. Okay, we trade this off. Opposite colored bishop, but he has a ruined pawn structure. We step here. We step here. We're coming in. How are you going to defend these pawns, bro? Endgame technique. We're going for this. You can go for like a pawn break or something, but this structure over here is terrible. And what is your bishop even doing? This bishop is straight up imprisoned. Oh my goodness. We're going to grab a pawn. We're going to grab a pawn. I don't even think we need to grab this, but we're going to. Then probably the easiest way to win this, we're going to go here. Okay, we got 7 seconds. Push. 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 We go this way. I dare you to sacrifice your bishop for that pawn. We make sure he can take. And I'm going to teach you guys a little strategy right here. Right here, this is so important to understand. This is so important. This pawn structure, his king can't do anything. I can make any move that I want. If he comes in, he can never take this pawn or this one runs. So you can play any move. If he takes, this promotes. And I'll show you, like, in real time, his king cannot catch it. All we need to check for is, can he go back to where he came from? The answer is yes. We make a queen. We cut him off this way because there's a lot of stuff over here that his king can, like, get entangled in. So we will cut him off this way. We're just doing this. There's a lot of other mates that you can do, but we're keeping it plain and simple. I mean, I guess we can give this check. And I think it's time we bring the king. You bonk him on the head. He has to step back one way. If he steps this way, we cut him off like this. And he has to go this way. And we just repeat the process. We chase him down. That's the last queen move that we will make because we are touching all of these squares. So the enemy's king can only live in these two squares. So we don't even need to bring the king because just this is mate. I should have been keeping my eye on the clock a little bit better, but that's a pretty straightforward endgame. Really, we just got into like a more or less equal-ish endgame. King activity is far more important. And this bishop sucks. He needed... I don't know what he needed to do. Let's go back. Probably keeping the rooks on the board would have been smart. Okay, we're going to do a 1+1. This one's going to be far less instructive because I'm just going to be kind of playing bullet. But we're still going to have fun. So let's hop right on into it. And hello, hello, hello. Thank you for saying it was a good game. What did I just do? Did I just play e4, e5, dude? I never play that. I meant to play the Carl Khan. So we will put the knight there. We're going to make some slow moves. Slow and steady wins the race. Knight's over here now. Bishop developed. What happened in the beginning of this game? Oh, I did play it. The structure got strange. Strange for me real quick. Okay, the queen is involved. He's looking for this move right here. Let's take it away. This sacrifice is not going to work. It doesn't work. We're going to question him into doing it. We grab the bishop. We grab the bishop. We go here. It looks like we have ideas here, but really we have ideas on this file. So that doesn't threaten or do anything. We play this and just immediately attack that. This is the threat. How do you defend that? That is how you defend that. Oh boy, he's also attacking this pawn. So I think I have to step up. 19 seconds, god damn it. What am I doing? I thought we were like playing a longer game. So let's just mass simplification. You want to move your knight not in the middle, I'll move my knight into the middle. You want to step back, we'll trade. Active with the rook, defended by this guy. You got to do something with the queen. Double the rooks, can't be a bad idea. Trade. More active with the rooks. Into the position. I'm trying to touch stuff. Grab this. This is defended. That hangs his rook in one move. So we're going to clear out these two pawns right here. We put our rook here, so the king will never get in, and we push this pawn to win. We check, does he have legal moves? The answer is yes. This is a check. This is a check. We're scared, so we're coming all the way back. He can go here. That's really unfortunate. The king run, I'm not capable of checkmating a king. I was trying to do it in like a smart and instructive way. That was pretty terrible. That was pretty terrible. What am I doing? The reason that I spent an amount of time is in this position, I was considering just sacking the rook. I was like, this is a hard to checkmate this dude. Like, my queen is far away. If I make basically any move with my queen, I guess I could have gone here and he steps back. And then it's not super straightforward. In those positions, it's generally just better to sacrifice everything so you don't lose on time. Like, I should have just, like, made a bunch of pre-moves and gained time off that 1 second increment. I should never have lost that game, and I'm sorry for doing so. I was kind of trying to explain what to do. In this game, if it's a situation like that, I will just shut up. He can take, but he didn't do it last time, so he probably won't do it this time. You can absolutely play me, my friend. Just please subscribe. That's the only rule. Stepping back, taking. We're going to go here. His bishop will go here. Let's castle opposite. Let's get things going crazy. I'm kind of liking the idea of take. So let's take. I just hung my queen. No, I didn't. Okay. I gotta take with something, right? If he takes with the pawn, dear lord, I gotta step back. If he takes like this, I still gotta step back, but we've just completely simplified the position. We're gonna go here. This knight needs to get involved. Should I go for these pawn pushes immediately? Should I go for this right now? If he takes, I take. I think time is everything. Even this might not be a terrible idea, because then this, we're doing this instead of trading. Again, we get this cool pawn structure. Okay, so his attack is arriving way before mine. I'm still like 1-2 moves away from it. So call me weak, but I'm gonna go over here. Take once. Step here. We're ready to hide. We're ready to hide. This is defended. $14 seconds against 25. Okay, the king is safe now. I mean, I don't know what to do. Just completely drawing position. He can go here. But I jump back. If he takes, I take. If we take like this, this is defended. He can step over with the rook. We defend. And the rook has to trade. This is a scary move. Okay, we take here. Don't be afraid. Grab a pawn in the midst of the action. We go this way. We're going to try and get the open file. If he takes, I'm cool with it. If he goes here, support. Support. Here. Queen trade with 2 seconds. God damn it. Okay, that got the rook. Come back. Here. Check. Attack this guy. We get him. Grab this guy. That's a check. We're going to pre-move. Take. No nonsense in this endgame, my friends. No nonsense in this endgame. We are not getting a stalemate. And we're okay. I didn't get to show you guys the technique, but I just pre-moved a bunch of stuff. I had like 2 seconds, so once I was completely winning, I pre-moved a lot of moves, and I got my time back up. He's playing a lot faster this game. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that. We're going here. His rook should come here. That bishop's scary, so we're just going to step in. Queen trade. We attack the queen. He has to trade, no. Okay. I'm up a pawn, so I'm cool with trading that. We fight over this open file. We just get ready to double the rooks. My knight's ready to come to the middle. I don't really know what my knight is accomplishing over there, but now we get here, we're kind of threatening this. I think we just trade, and that's losing. Here to just attack everything. 53 seconds, we are doing quite well. I mean, I guess just take a pawn. Threaten the knight trade. He doesn't want to trade. He just lost every chance that he possibly had. We're going to do the same exact thing we did the other game, but I lost. If you try and get into my position, I'm stopping him with my king this time. Simplify the position like so. Like so. We just take. So the reason I made all those pawn pushes is to adjust the king. No nonsense can possibly happen. We push. We're scared of making a queen. Does he have moves? The answer is yes. He can go there. We will then be cutting him off this way, where he can still make moves. We give a check. We do the same exact type of checkmate we did last time. I guess we could go here. There's a lot of moves we could do. When can I play you? He's given me some time. Oh, thank you so much, Chess Kid Among Us. You don't gotta rage or whatever's going on. I'm a straight up. I have 10. Oh, I'm so stupid. He was giving me time. I was like, did I really make that many pre-moves? That would be literally impossible. That could not possibly ever happen. Deliver this checkmate because it's cooler. We could rematch again. You can play me. I don't think that you ever sent me a request, my friend. Just walk the pawn and mate. It's wasted time. His great-great-grandfather. I respect. You can send me the request, my dear friend, anytime you would like. The bishop's opening. Telling him, sorry for winning, but it's good for the stream because normally I'm losing. I thought you would, my bad. We develop the knight. We push the pawn, avoiding all types of nonsense. This is a shorter game. Or did I just waste all my time when I was typing? I do believe that is what happened. I think we're going for this. He can go for this. And we have like the same problems. Take here. I don't know what to do. I'm not actually sure what's going on right now, to be honest with you. We're completely symmetrical. Did I play that incorrectly? What type of position is this? What are the chances? I'm copying you, bro. Let's both castle this way. Damn it, I hung the pawn. Okay, but you hung the pawn. Here, he can get in. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You can just play this. I'm really scared. That hung the rook. I should have gone for it. Pins the rook. We take with check no matter what. Bro. You flipping kidding me? Why did I waste so much time? I pre-moved that move basically, and I needed to take the pawn. Even once you pre-move, don't let your foot off the gas. Again, we're going for something over here. We step back. I mean, he can chase us. This is quite scary. What do you do about that? You take the queen, take here, I take here, you take my rook, I take with check, you take, I take, you take. I think we just take. It's defended. Now we're up a piece. Let's just trade everything. Try and sneak on into this position. And the way you win this endgame is you break up. This is a strong structure. We're going to try and bust it apart. Where if you take, the pawn structure has been ruined. If you don't take, I fear we're going to take like this. Then get behind this guy. What are you going to do? Push? Or not? We take once. And then we push. This is also big attacked. We will take. The annoying thing in this position is this pawn. We go here. And there's a million different ways to win this. Which one are you going to go for, bro? That one's the one that's running. Never mind, it's this one. Okay, this is the one that makes it. We give this check. He could have ran the other way, but it would have been just a checkmate in more moves. 2 + 2, that is absolutely fine with me. But you did challenge me? Okay, I'm gonna accept it. I'm gonna leave this guy's game. I played him a whole bunch. All right. 2 + 2 against. Did you subscribe, my dear friend? You probably already told me. A lot of nonsense. Please tell me that you subscribed. If you didn't, I'm gonna cry. Okay, that was supposed to be more than one square, but we'll just go ahead and take a little bit of a positional developmental lag. You can just push now. There's a drawback. That is the best move by far. I think we take the queen. We deliver this check. If he puts the pawn there, let's prevent that pawn push because that was a good move. Knight here, castle. Castling this way is probably the best move. Or this. The bishop to one of these squares is the best move. Talking like I know what I'm talking about. Both gonna castle. I can do this, but like, what did that really accomplish? If you just like move the knight somewhere and I take, it just ruins your pawn structure, but it's not that great for me. And this is a 2. So he wants to go for this and trap my bishop. So we're gonna play this so that we have a place to go. I couldn't have pushed it 2 squares, but now we at least have a place to hide. That doesn't work. Okay, let's take... This guy is pinned. What is happening right now? We castle. Probably he castles. I tried to fight for a little bit of something out of this opening, but it just didn't work. He steps over there. It seems to me that that is as good a time as any to go ahead and initiate a pin. Did he mean to castle? I'm going to feel bad if he meant to castle. But he hits us with his pin. If I run back, just going to get chased. But I could take. What about take here first? We take this. He takes our bishop. Let's just let him chase us around. I'm not really sure what else I'm supposed to do. He just messaged me. Oh! He didn't mean to castle. He couldn't castle. Man, I'm slow. Let's do this. He takes with the pawn. Rookies to the middle. 39 seconds plus 2. Yeah, no, he couldn't castle. That's a consequence of playing a bunch of games at chess, okay? Not being terrible at chess. That's just when you play a bunch of games and you see moves like this, that was a split second, like, oh, did he mean to castle? Because you see people play, like, they just slide the king 1 square, but they meant to castle. It was like a mouse slip. So he wants to defend that guy. I feel like that's pretty resourceful, to be fair. If I move anywhere, he's just going to trade the rooks. If I step forward and his king comes in, his bishops are monsters. Okay. We're going to do this. Take with the king. Not sure that was smart. We're attacking this twice. That's the whole idea. God damn it. Okay. We're going to go here. We're attacking this. We're attacking this guy. We can still take this and remove the defender of that. 17 seconds. Definitely need to be playing faster. And he can take, but that's a nice bishop. And then the problem still persists. Might have to step up to defend it with your king. Okay, we take this. Take this. We go for this. We take. What am I not seeing? He attacks the rook. We step up. He's got this check, but we step up this way to a dark square. Okay. Okay, 10 seconds. Push. Push. This is covered by the knight. We take that. We push this. Go over here with the knight. Push this forward again. Unfortunate. How can you play with me? You simply subscribe and send me the challenge. Wow, gained a couple subscribers. Thank you guys so much. How many did we get? What did I start at? I think 120. We're at 132. You guys are absolute legends. Keep it coming. We're bringing the king. We're bringing the king. Now, there is a far more efficient way. He says you're 1900 and I lasted this long. I'm proud. You should be proud. That was a good game. That was a good game. Definitely in this end game, it was really just I won some pawns here and there. So it's not like any... Okay, I did grab a piece. What was it? You sacrificed this bishop. You didn't need to sacrifice the bishop. Could have stepped back. You didn't need to sacrifice this bishop. That was not smart. You sacrificed the bishop, and then you hung the knight. You hung this bishop from the knight, and then you also hung the rook right here. But that's all low time nonsense. So, thank you so much for the subscription. Just send me a challenge, bro. Not rated, no rated games, and no games without increment. As long as it's even 1 second increment. That's it. Sicilian on the board. Oh, dear Lord, I'm shaking. I'm shaking in my boots. We have the open Sicilian. Main line. Open Sicilian. Capture, capture. And that's about where my opening knowledge fizzles out. What do I do here? Let's stray away from opening theory. I'm going for this. Okay, he plays the correct move. I think we're just going to step back with the bishop. He said he was going to play the dragon. I think I can take this pawn now. Correct? Like, what are you going to do? Take back with the queen? I don't think so. You got to look at what's defending what. I mean, he could step over and reveal the attack. I think capturing is very brave. Very, very brave indeed. But let's do it, question mark. I probably should be prioritizing castling. So right now my bishop is pinned. We're going to unpin it. That was hanging. No, it wasn't. The queen moving would have unpinned. Whatever. We're playing chess. We're playing chess. We're playing fast chess. We don't need a huge amount of calculation and everything. This pawn is also hanging, but I'm not sure putting my queen as my most advanced piece while I'm not castled is really such a great idea. So he defends it, and I'm going to be castling. My king is safe. We can like continue forward with our simple development, and this pawn is actually a little bit annoying. Like, I could play something like this and just try and hang on to it for dear life. I'm up a pawn. We jump in. You have to chop that off, no? Or else I'm taking this, forking this. Here, here. I mean, I'm chopping that. That can't be good. Got to do something with this bishop first. You got to chop it off. got to chop it off or move the bishop. And this is an isolated pawn, so I don't really want to capture and let him reinforce that. That's one thing to just take note of. That is a brave move right there. Here, check. If he chases me, check. If he takes the knight, check. I just don't think that this rook is super important with your king in the middle. Like, he's got this. Take, check. You step over. I grab the rook. You grab the rook. No, I get in with check. Okay. Boom. Okay. He covers it. We can play this and just force like a trade. My knight is also just hanging right here. I think he needed to take that. So we step back. I could have taken this. Ruined his chances of castling. We do this. He really wants this pawn. We're going to cover it. Pawns defend pawns. He's going to take, and I'm hanging on to it. But let's set up a little discovery. You gotta do something. That seems like a cool move. Okay. Okay. That was disgusting. That was a disgusting attack right there. Oh, I need to go take a shower after that one. Look at that discovery bishop check. I mean, what else was I going to do? I could have just done this and got the rook. Like, plain and simple. Check. He goes somewhere, I win the rook. If you take this, I save my bishop. So it's like I could have lost either one of those bishops. Oof. That is a nasty move. And then again, yeah, I like this. And if he ever came to one of these squares, I can take the pawn or take with the bishop. That got nasty real quick. C6. C6 pre-moved. We're going to take a little slouch back. A little slouch. My back is tired from carrying all this elo. Let's play a positional game of chess here. Plain and simple. No fancy nonsense. No crazy attacks out of the opening. This ruins the pawn structure. Let's go for it. Weakened pawns. W joke, bro. That was a crazy game. So he's putting this little knight ski in the middle. I'm going to take this opportunity to jump forward. He can kick us out. Oh, yes, he can. In which case, I'm going this way. Because I want his knight not here. This is literally the best square that this knight can live on. And we're not going to let him live there forever. So we'll do a little trade ski. Do a little development. We're looking at each other. He doesn't want to trade. But we're going to step forward, trade, castle. Okay, so he steps back. Well, I really want this, so I don't want to put a pawn here. I could just go for a pawn break. Like, boom. Let's do it. Let's do it. Capture, capture. His knight comes in. I like this. We've got a weakness. This is the open file, so we're going to castle away from it. We're going to challenge the open file. We're going to step forward. He could just step forward. Completely a draw position right here. He can step forward. That way if I take, he solidifies the center. I'm actually not 100% sure, but now we get to double. So now when you take, I get to retake with a rook. If I took with the queen, you could step over with the rook and I got to step out of there. So let's do a little capture. And we're going to try and do something here. He can just capture and I capture. Then he puts his queen here. I could just take that, no? I mean, it gives me a weakness, but I'm up a pawn then. That was his weakness. So he's getting rid of his weakness to give me a weakness, but going down a pawn to do so. I'm going to do it. I'm calling the bluff on that. Like, that is scary, but everything is held. Trade the rooks. Go here. If he goes back, we defend. He can give the check. We step up. You can't go in. Wait, yes you can. You can go in. But here, after you give this check and I step up, you got to be really careful. I don't think that coming in... You have back rank checkmate ideas. So do I. So he wants to just immediately go for something. Don't really love the idea of just letting him, like, get into my position. Like this. He's like, I hate this. We go here. He can come in. We go here. No, he grabs his pawn. What do we do? What do we do? This is a risky move. He gives us a check. Let's do this. He can play this, but he doesn't have any... He can't play that. Okay, now he can play that. 15 seconds. All right, we're gonna have to do some finagling. "15 seconds. We're gonna have to live off this increment. Just a tad little bit more than I would like to. I'm attacking this. You have to go back. I step forward attacking this. You'd have to guard like this. I step over. I think that's the new plan. Or you just defend like this and solve all your problems. Okay, we're gonna go back to where I was. We go here. If you come in, I'm gonna take. I'm confident I can win this. Am I? Am I now? How am I winning this? I don't think I'm winning this. He's got to play this. Okay, we actually get to play this, which is really good for us. We have an extra move, and we have a Zooks situation. Step back, damn it. I'm not taking the draw. You can come in. Go in here. Okay, okay. don't know what to do, bro. I think I just lost. I lost. Way too greedy right there. Way too greedy. Man. That's what you get, dude. I deserve that. I absolutely deserve that. I was totally winning, though. Straight up. Why I try and go into these crazy things. What did I need to do? Capture. Okay, this is a draw. Capture. Why is capture better? Because it makes a hole. Duh. This was preventing me from getting in. If I take, only the king is covering that. I get in. Duh. Okay, I didn't see that. Makes me feel a little stupid. Draw. Still winning because I have this. What did I need to go for here? Over. And I found it later. My heart rate, bro, my heart rate is probably pretty high right now. I can feel my face. Let's check. 91. That was funny when you played chess. You can enjoy this game. Ask for no, not how to make fun. I respect everyone play chess, but I don't understand. Thank you. I think that was a compliment. Thank you so much. White is still losing. Bro, I have a passed pawn. I have a passed pawn. Did I not? I didn't even look at that. What the flip? Bro, that's why he's doing a little shuffle here. He noticed I had a passed pawn. I sure didn't. Jesus. So in this position here, I'm still winning. Because right here, I didn't make a move because I was like, oh, I don't want to lose this pawn. Bro. I'm up a pawn in this position. These guys are equal. These guys are equal. These guys are equal. And all of these guys are equal. If I could count to 7, I would have won that game. Or 6. Or 5. Whatever it was. We can play again. That was a great game. Great game by our opponent right there. I'm gonna do a little phone break. Little phone break. By the way, I'm going to Thailand, guys. Straight up just bought my ticket. I'm leaving in 4 days. Look at this. Your trip to Bangkok is booked. I don't want you guys stealing my number or whatever. Don't steal my number. Long story short, Bangkok. Your boy's going. Your boy's going. I'm an avid traveler. Can you guys please subscribe? A few of you. Just I need to see that number go up. My heart is racing. I just lost a game. Completely winning. Arguably, he sent me a draw and I almost accepted it for one. That's what it was. He sent me the draw. Psychological manipulation. He gaslighted me into thinking it was a draw. So in this position, I'm operating on a plane of this is a draw. We play this, and I'm operating on a plane of still a draw. But then when his king infiltrated the position and I had to relinquish my defense of that pawn, I thought to myself, it's not a draw anymore. I'm just downright losing. And that was psychological manipulation from our friend, Magnus Carlsen. So he got me. If you're ever in a position like that where it sort of looks like you're drawing, where it's sort of a draw but not really, let's play a game. All you gotta do is subscribe and tell me that you love me and hope and pray that I get a beautiful girlfriend, and then we can play a game. Those are the only things you gotta do. I'm in a deep state of contemplation. I'm hungry too. I need some tacos. Tráeme unos tacos, por favor. Play the guy from the chat after. And he also said, please subscribe. Kip314's YouTube channel is the best. Let's push a pawn on the side of the board. Not accepting any draw. No draw. We are not stepping down. 1939. Your ratings are very, very... Your ratings are very deceivious. Is that a word? Deceiving. Deceivious. That is a word. The act of being. Oh boy. We're gonna call him facetious Mr. Magnus Carlsen. Okay. He spent a long time deciding which pawn to push on the side of the board, and I'm gonna let him know right now. It did not matter. Those are the type of moves that you make in a split second because you're like, don't know what to do? Watch, I'll pre-move it. I'll pre-move it because I'm that confident it's a decent move no matter what. It's not a good move. It's not a terribly bad move. The bishop coming here is now a blunder. It was always a blunder. This isn't the queen. What am I talking about? We're going to press this young boy on time. We are going to press him. And I'm going to show you guys how to press your opponent on the clock. That's going to be the educational lesson of this video. We're just going to do this. He said, I love you. Thank you, eh? Salam. Sin karushma. I know that's not Arabic, but it's close enough, right? Turkey. I mean, we can just win this pawn is one thing. Why is he giving me time? Okay, we're going to go ahead and make this a real game of chess. There you go, bro. I gave you all the time you could ever ask for. Putting his knight in the middle of the board to defend this. He gives a little check. You know what? I'll offer a queen trade. He accepts. His knight coming here is still covered. And we're going to same side castle, even though I'm up a piece. Because all you need to do is trade evenly. Boom. Not even going to calculate. Trade it evenly. Active. We attack the rook. Here, check. I think we're going to have some ideas with this check. Or just a fork immediately. Fork immediately. Oh, and it's worse than that. If you try and hang on to this guy, it's a discovery. Okay, we're going to accept this challenge from our friend over here. It's a 1500 with some question marks. My heart rate actually during that game was like 90. Now it's 78. Okay, we're chilling. My heart goes fast playing chess. And we go into the tried and true Carl Con. Hey, nobody's subscribed in a minute, dude. I'm getting... It's a little bit of a drought over here. We're in a little bit of a drought of the subscriptions. I felt like we were doing decently well in the beginning of the stream, and now it is just, you know what I mean? Finish them off, come on. We should have finished them off. Nice and dirty. Nice and dirty finish. Best move played by our opponent right here. That is, I believe, the KG setup. Oh, dear Lord. Now here the best move. Okay. This is still fairly reasonable. We're still going to go for this. Wait, the knight coming first made more sense. Okay, we bring the knight. He can go for this, but we give this check. And it's very important we give this check instead of the other. So I think we take, he takes, we develop. Then this becomes a real idea. So here, and then all of a sudden this. I don't love that move. But capture, you attack my queen, no? I attack here. You launch forward. I think it gets a little bit too complicated for my liking there. We're going to just push this pawn and keep things way more simple. Way more simple of stuff to calculate. And we're too early in the game for me to just get lost in the weeds. We're going to just capture, and we're coming back with the queen. We're coming back with the queen. He's got this. He's got this tempo on us. So just know when to call it quits. He's got, God damn it, he's got this as well. And then I gotta come back. It's getting a little bit spicy for my liking right now. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I gotta stay here because this is a threat. This isn't fun. We're ready to kick him out. I'm big scared. He's got this. This is tremendously scary right now. He attacks the queen. We still need to maintain this, but he gets into the position. And I've got a very, very hard choice to be. We let that absolute god of a knight live there for forever, or we give him a passed pawn. I think we're going to have to just cope with this passed pawn is what we're going to have to do. That makes development for my knight nearly impossible. I think we have to play this nearly immediately. Without further ado, that is what we play. You can't even... Oh. This position is getting bad for me, boys. I'm not going to lie to you. It might look okay, but I promise you this is not okay. I mean, I think we got to go for something. Okay, he takes like that. Officially, we need to do something about this pawn. He can push. This is bad. This is very, very, very bad. I might have to play this. We have to do something. I need to castle. But this is so dangerous for me. Okay, so he steps in. That hung this. Did it not? And once that hangs, all of a sudden, I don't hate my position incredibly. Is there something I don't see? I mean, you push this, yes, but I can just take. You take with check. I come back this way. We're doing this. He's got this kind of random move. Okay. Do not love it, but we are going to play that. I can block. This is hanging. Oh god. If I go here, he takes. If I block, he still takes. And threatens some scary checkmates after a pawn push. 37 seconds. What do I do? Do I accept my fate? No, that walks into it. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Playing this. This is bad. This is very bad. A check is incoming. And then I'm literally like hiding. We take, no? You take. We take. You win the pawn. I come back. I take. He gave me time. Don't give me time, bro. Let me blunder. I can take, but then he makes a queen. I think we just have to go for this. Oh, checkmate right here. That was, not a lot to be done. Our opponent here just absolutely destroyed me. Man, that went astray. We got to check this opening just a little bit. Okay. Bro, I'm looking at this with my own eyes instead of stockfish eyes. Like, am I stupid? Yeah, he got me with that checkmate. This is not a great move. Sort of pinning the knight is a great move? Okay. I'm still going to go with this because I'll probably play these same moves in this same order. And it's more or less equal. This is hanging. But then that happens, but the knight is hanging. Okay, so grabbing the pawn. I'm not grabbing the pawn ever. Really? I don't want to play that. Okay, let's run it back one time so I remember. I'm pushing this pawn, is what we're doing. He gets this. We step forward. He takes. We take here. No, this hole still happens. We're not letting that happen. Dude, I'm not grabbing the pawn either. Alright, how do I avoid this? Really? I have to remember to do this pin? That's not a move that I'm going to remember. It's going to be hard to remember all that, boys. Going to be hard to remember that. Dude, I'm going to Thailand in 4 days. That's wild. Absolutely, that is wild. Our opponent played a decent game of chess right there. I only say decent because I don't think that I played really as resiliently as one could have. But once we get this position, dude, it's a positional -2. We take, and this is just, my position is screwed. Going for the pawn break makes it even worse. And grabbing the pawn is terrible. It's like I didn't do anything right. Looks about every single move I made wasn't right. And here, we're just cooked. And I spent a while thinking about like what to do in this position. Fun fact, no matter what I do, it sucks. So sometimes when you're in a position like this, it's hard to find the right move because there isn't one. Best move, -6 for me. And what I played is -6.5, so it's like, okay. He played 98% accurate, my friend. Now, you guys tell me what you think. Bro, you played 98% accurate, so there was no chance for me. He played 9 average centipawn loss. That's some of the lowest I have ever seen. Looking like a... Bro, did you just play the best game of chess you've ever played in your life? Or did somebody else play a game of chess for you? What is going on here? 98... I had 0 chance. I had no chance. There was never an opportunity for me to do anything in this game. Sometimes you just can't win. Like, you can only get a draw. All that ever would have happened is I get a draw. And to... Unbelievable. Let's look at it, like, objectively now. Best move, best move, best move. Second best move. Not the best move. Best move, best move, best move. Second best move, best move, best move. Best move. This pawn push, bro, that is a sus best move played right there. In 5 seconds, you find that? What is the idea behind that? What is the idea there? Really just this? Are you kidding me? You need to call me right now on Instagram and explain me the line that you saw here. One of the best moves, best move, best move, Best move. Best move. Best move. Okay, okay. Okay, second best move, but I don't know if it matters. Best move. Best move. I don't know what to think. I'm going to be completely honest with you right now. You spent 1 minute and 30 seconds to play 98%. You've just played a bullet game accurate. Like, you just played a bullet game with 100% accuracy. And I don't even feel bad about that. Well, I've never been in this situation before, I'm going to be honest with you. I sure hope he's subscribed. That's all I know. That's all I know. But absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. This game was a little bit more fun. But to play 98% accurate, I'm gonna level with you guys right now. I have played thousands of games of chess. A fraction of those are 98% accurate. A fraction. Like, I've played 98% accurate maybe like 5 games. Why am I looking at this game? This wasn't even the right game. So I'm not saying, like, no, of course you can do that. Of course you can do it. I have also played a, oh boy, we're about to get smoked. I'm 1-0 with our friend over here, but we are playing fast chess. So we're going to have to kick it into gear. I mean, let's chase it. Go for it, bro. Okay, he doesn't go for it. We go here. Okay, we take. I think I lose on time. Because there's this sacrifice. I guess I could take with the queen, but then there's something like this. I don't know. I spent too much time. Sometimes you don't gotta actually, like, calculate anything. You just, like, make moves. Okay. Okay. Check. Because we get a pre-move out of it. Jesus, I'm not playing fast enough. Let me in there, baby. Okay, we're gonna take that. And then go for this. What's going on here? Okay. Am I losing, bro? Christ, bro. Fuck. Dude, did you guys see me lose that game right there? Are you kidding me? Jesus. Up a bishop? Why'd this thing click? Don't click. Bro. How do I win this? For one, I didn't need to play this yet. Bring the flippin' king, bro. This is the problem. Nothing's happening over here. Bring the king. The king needs to be over here. Unbelievable that I lose that game of chess. Unbelievable.